It's James Lupton for Pro Boxing Fans. We're joined on the telephone with Daiyaan Butt. Daiyaan, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing? Thanks for giving me a call.
No worries at all. Thank you for your time. Let's talk a little bit about yourself. For those who don't know, especially over here in the UK, talk to us a little bit about your beginning into boxing and your amateur career.
Well, my amateur career was really short, but me to get into boxing, it just found me a little bit because I used to get into a lot of fights, and a lot of people used to start promising me. So I said, let me just go try boxing out, and then I just fell in love with it once I started hitting the bag, started to do pad work, and then that's when I started. I was like, come on, I want to do something more with this now because it was just an instant love with the sport. And when I went to the amateurs, my amateur career wasn't that long. I had like 25 amateur fights because I had more of a pro style. I like to pick my shots off. I didn't like that amateur style where you had to throw a bunch of punches and rapid punch. I didn't like any of that. So when I went to the pros, and that's when it really started kicking.
So was it always the goal? Obviously, how soon into your amateur career did you realise that your style was more suited to the pros?
Very early in my amateur career, within like the first couple of my fights, because everybody that was watching me, I was sparring with a lot of professionals early on too. Because I was coming from Philly, so they said the best way to learn boxing, the best way to get good, just go in there with the best. And if you get beat up, you get beat up, but it's gonna be a learning experience. So when I was sparring with the pros and all that, I usually adapted to their style more because I didn't really spar with that many amateurs. And it was really early on to my career. I was like, yeah, this amateur stuff is really not for me.
So you had 25 amateur fights. Why did you not turn over sooner if you felt that way?
Excuse me?
Why did you not turn pro sooner if you felt your style suited the game more?
Good question. I did switch coaches and all that too, but I should have maybe. You need experience. I know that for a fact. But amateurs, you do need the experience because if you're just fighting a bunch of club shows, you really not get that much experience, but you need to get out there and get some national titles, or not even national titles, just national experience, and just move around a lot. Because in the amateurs, you're fighting people from all over the world. If you go to the big tournaments, and you find different styles, so not everybody's just the one style, you know?
Absolutely, and although you felt it wasn't suited to yourself, what did the amateur game do for you, and how has it helped you in your pro career now, looking back?
Well, what it did for me, my pro career, it helped me out because I fought some really good names. One really big name I fought was Devin Haney, and then that's when my boxing skills, that's when it really clicked with me because I only had 5 fights and I fought him at the time. And I lost that fight still, but it was a split. It was like a 3-2 by the amateur judges, and that's when I really thought, I was like, man, if I really buckle down and I give my all and I really work hard, I can really take this career to something else. And so that's when I realized, like, I need to stop playing around and take this seriously.
You mentioned there, after the Devin Haney fight, that's when you realised. Did you get any sort of praise from other people for your performance against him, or was it just in your head you're going, do you know what, I want to do this?
A little bit of both. Like, a couple people came up to me and they're like, you look good, and like, how many fights you have? I haven't seen you before. Because it was my first national tournament. I went out there, and having only 5 fights, obviously nobody was going to know who I was or see me fight before. So they was like, I had never seen you before. Like, where have you been? This and that. That was my first. It was like my first national title, my first national fight. And I only had 5 fights, and then they're like, well, the look on their face was like, their jaw dropped. They're like, wow, you really need to buckle down. There's some things you need to work on. With only 5 fights, you're so raw to the game. You can really go really far with this. And then mentally, I was like, I just fought one of the best. At the time, I think he was like number 1 in the world, or he was one of the best youth or amateur boxers at the time. So when I fought him, and then I felt like I did a good job personally. So I was like, wow, I just put up a good fight with one of the so-called best, and with only 5 fights, I'm still learning the game. So I need to really focus, and I can actually do some damage in boxing.
So it certainly gave you a lot of confidence off the back of that.
Oh yeah, of course. And I feel like boxing is mostly about confidence. I have a good mental game too.
Absolutely. And now, currently in your pro career, you are 5-0 with 3 stoppages.
Yes, sir.
How happy are you with your pro career so far?
I'm happy because I'm winning, of course, but I wish I was a little more active. It's kind of hard getting fights because I'm 6 foot at 140, So a lot of opponents pull out. I want to be a lot more active, and I want to be fighting all over. Like my goal is eventually fight in the UK. I really want to fight in the UK at the Wembley or at the O2. That's just a dream of mine right now. And I just wish I was a little more active, but it's just being hard, getting tough. It's hard getting fights. It's tougher to be matched up. But I guess it comes to the territory, and I just gotta stay humble, stay grounded, and eventually somebody's gonna notice me, and I'm gonna get picked up eventually, and then I'll get moving. But so far, so good. I just wish I was a little more active right now.
I wanted to mention about you signed with Break Media Agency. I was speaking to Jay, the guy over there. He's very big on boxers having a big presence on social media in this day and age, because that's where you're going to build your fan base. What's your take on that, and what can you do differently to stand out on social media yourself?
Yeah, my man Jay. Yeah, I feel like social media is real big because that's what everybody's on now. Everybody's their eyes are on social media, and then not only that, you can get connected with everybody all over around the world. Like, you're from the UK, and we're connected through social media right now. And then it helps you build relationships with people, speak to people, and you can really get the fans get connected with the boxers, and especially I have a Pakistani coach, and like a lot of them, I can't obviously speak to unless it's on social media. So when they see me on social media, it gives me a fan boost, and they're always supporting me, and it's good for the community because when they see one of theirs doing something, they obviously gonna want to support you and give you their support and ride for you throughout your career. So social media, I think, is huge, and I'm glad to partner with Jay and Break Media because they're doing things for me, and I didn't expect to happen. They're getting me out there, getting my image out there, giving me nice videos and pictures, and getting me interviews with you guys and all that.
In terms of going back to a moment ago, you said you struggle to find fights and being matched properly. Could social media or a big social media presence help that as well?
I think so. I think that will get your eyes out there, and then say one day I get picked up by a big promotion company, then this will be really easy to get matched up. And then when you have a big social media fan base, everybody wants to fight you, everybody wants to come at you, whether they're like a top level fighter or whether there's a step up fight or a tune up fight,
Absolutely. I also want to speak about you were due to fight on the 19th of June. That I'm assuming will be postponed. It's against Roy McGill. How can you sort of continue training without a fight date in mind and through this sort of pandemic where everyone's on lockdown?
Yeah, so we're scheduled to fight March 27th, and that got canceled a week before. So I was already in shape, and then they gave us the June 19th dates. So in my mind, I'm hoping it doesn't get canceled. So in my mind, I'm already fighting. I'm already in the middle of training camp. So I'm still waking up in the morning, running my miles, hitting the bag, doing my weight conditioning, everything I need to do. But this pandemic it's more of a thing. If you want to do it, you're gonna do it. If you don't, you won't. But so I'm just thinking, okay, my opponent, he's probably still training. So if he's training and I'm not, he's gonna edge me out, and I'm not gonna let anybody outwork me or work harder than me. So I'm still working and doing my thing, like I'm still fighting.
In terms of that, how can you? I mean, are you sparring? Is there no sparring? How, if there's not sparring, how is that going to affect you going into the fight if it does go ahead?
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm not doing is sparring. But I feel like I don't really think it will affect me. The only thing it will really bother with is just you actually getting there, like stimulating the fight. But I don't really think it will affect me that much. I feel like I can adjust in the fight and adapt to my opponent. But as long as I mentally feel like I'm in shape and I've been training and putting the work in, and I feel I'll be all right. Because at the end of that, I think boxing is mostly a mental game. And if you believe you can do it, you can do it.
I also wanted to talk a little bit about your background. You've got Pakistani background. Of course, yeah. Amir Khan is probably the biggest star in boxing with a Pakistani background. How much of an influence has Amir Khan been on yourself and the Pakistani community as well?
Well, growing up watching boxing, that was one of the guys you look up to, say, man, look what he's doing for the country, because I like to help people and be able to get back to the community, and I want to be able to get back to the Pakistani community. And the Pakistani community, they really support you when they see you around. So with Jay coming around, and he gave me the picture to put out to welcome Daiyaan Butt. And to the Break Media group. A lot of Pakistani people seen that, and then they all DM'd me and said, "Congratulations, we're with you. We're supporting you." So it's they're great people to have behind you because they're real strong. They try to how do you say it? They try to be family knit. So they're always going to support you and be behind you throughout the step of your career. And then I see what Amir Khan's doing, and he's able to give back. So that's eventually the goal: be able to give back to the community.
Yeah, so you mentioned giving back to the community. Obviously, Amir Khan is well known for, what he's done inside and outside the ring as well. Especially at the minute of this pandemic over here, he's done a lot in the UK also. How much of an icon is he to you? Is it someone that you've always looked up to? Is he someone that you want to emulate?
Well, I always want to be my own person. He's somebody I look up to, but I want to be my own person. I want to be able to do my own things. He accomplished a lot of things in boxing, but my goal is to be bigger and better and do more than what he did. But he did his thing, and he did everything that was great, but I don't want to ever be somebody else. I want to be my own person,
Absolutely. And finally, just before I let you go, as mentioned, hopefully the Roy McGill fight does go ahead. What can the fans expect from yourself in the future?
Exciting fights, knockouts, styles that you want to see, and hopefully I'll be in the UK soon.
Absolutely. We hope to see you soon. Daiyaan Butt, thank you for your time and speaking to pro boxing fans.
Thank you for giving me a call. I appreciate it.